Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. We've had so much fun learning from so many incredible partners about what it takes to succeed in this business and really the purpose that we have in this business. And today, I'm super excited for you to meet Everett Foney to the Integrity family. His business, New Benefits Financial Services, is based in Shorewood, Illinois, right outside Chicago, and he's built some amazing things. I can't wait to jump in and learn more about Everett and his business. Everett, thanks so much for joining the Inspire podcast and the Integrity family, buddy. I'm so excited.
I'm excited also.
Man, you've got such an interesting background, and you do some things that I've never even heard of people doing to really help serve your clients, and I can't wait to jump into this. Now, you were an engineer, right?
Originally, I went to school to be an engineer. I originally went to school to become an architect, but midway through my college year, I changed my direction, and I ended up being an engineer, and I started my working career on the design side, in particular working with the nuclear power plants. And it was a different industry. Wow. I learned a lot there. I was in the field a lot, working from one company to the next, and working in utility-based companies. So it was interesting. And from there, I ended up venturing off into the government aspect where I wanted to learn computers. And they gave me an opportunity to work as a government employee at the Naval Avionics Center in Indianapolis. Wow. And that's where I got a lot of my computer skills. And that was an amazing career to learn things behind the scenes for the defense.
Man, that is amazing. So you were a nuclear engineer, and then you end up getting into the insurance business. How in the world did you make that leap from going there to working for the government to now in the insurance business?
Well, I spent so many years as an engineer in the field, and then back in the late 90s, we had this thing called downsizing that occurred. Yeah. So I was a part of that. And I eventually said what direction I wanted to go. I was kind of burnt out in the engineering field because of the pressure tactics. So I ended up venturing into sales. As a matter of fact, it was direct sales. And we all know what direct sales is. So this company based out of Dallas here was a direct sales organization. And I joined that organization, and they let me to get my insurance license because we were doing Medicare savings programs. And they let me to get into my insurance business. Wow. And lo and behold, I got into the insurance. I first started off with life insurance, but a few of my colleagues introduced me to Medicare. I worked directly for a Medicare company for about 7 years. And one thing they told us, Everett and the team, there are no leads. If you were going to be with this company, you have to generate your own business. So they taught us how to go out and do grassroots type marketing in the communities and bring back business for that company. So after 7 years of working with that company, I eventually walked away from the company, and I said, at this point, I'm not going to work for anyone else for my life. So I became an independent broker, and I discovered that I was a part of this great team and family that we're now under, which is Global Premier Family. Yeah. They're great mentors. And I was like, oh, this is what I've been looking for. So when I connect the direct sales industry with the insurance industry, it's about building relationships, building clientele, networking. And that's what we was able to do on the grassroots side, build relationships with individuals in the communities.
And I understand, I mean, every agent that, especially, you hear this all the time, like, where are my leads? What's going on with my leads? Right. I sold in the field, not very successfully, but I never had a lead. It was one of those deals you had to develop it. And you developed a grassroots, community-based program that helps agents generate their own leads, right?
That's
Tell
correct.
us about that.
Well, first of all, you develop a relationship with the carriers, you develop a relationship with the clients. And then when I talk to our team, we don't sell insurance, we educate insurance, because I knew that was the missing piece. When I ventured out here on my own as an independent broker and I saw what was going on, I said, I knew what was missing.
Yeah.
It was so confusing with these clients out here and the individuals out here who were trying to understand the insurance. So I said, we're going to create a platform that make us part of their personal integrated team, become part of their model of care, and we're going to put educational information to these individuals, and we're going to teach this among our agents, and then we're going to share this with the individuals in our communities. By doing this, it allows us to gain their trust and confidence, and then we can talk to them about the different resources that they're eligible for, how they can save money, and now we also bring technology to the table. Even before we met with Integrity, now with the Integrity organization backing us, the resources and technology will take our business to another level.
Oh yeah, and that's one of the reasons you're excited about joining, and we're excited about having you, because your background in technology, how you also understand how to serve people, you combine that with the technology, some of the things we're doing, it's going to be incredible. I love what you were just saying about a lot of things there, especially about when you said, listen, you've changed the paradigm, and you say, listen, we're not selling, we're serving,
Right.
We're educating. And when I learned that, it was interesting. I was really frustrated, super frustrated. Like, we were putting all this work in and the sales weren't happening. Right. And I talked to my best friend Bubba, who's a farmer in West Texas, and he was like, man, that's a byproduct. Like, you can't control that. You need to control everything you're doing in serving people, taking care of things. Is like that. There's a natural order to things, and you're focused on the wrong part of it. And that's when we really codified our core values of service, that we're not a sales organization, we're a service company.
Service organization.
And listen, if you're here to educate somebody, I'm here to make sure you know all the information. If you don't want to buy, that's up to you, right? And look, in fact, I might recommend you need to stay right where you are, because you're in the best plan. Man, it takes the pressure off of things.
Yes.
I mean, it's like, it relieves you, and you're like, man, I'm here to take care of you, whatever that looks like. And it's not about, well, I got to go make a sell today. And that, I love your philosophy about serving people, especially in some of the grassroots things that you do. How do you find the right people to go serve?
Well, they're looking for someone to help them. I'll give a case in point. One of my agents, she mentioned to me about a couple of weeks ago that she met a young lady. She spent about $600 a month for insurance, but she's only earning about $1,200. Oh, so no one sit down and told her how this worked. And that she was able to sit down and explain her insurance benefit. The lady cried. My agent cried. Oh my God. That showed compassion. Man. And there's millions of clients out there that need our help, but they don't know they need it from us.
Yeah, sure.
So it's our job to...
And they're confused, they're scared, they're frustrated.
Scared. You have all this enticement out there. You got people calling them. They shut down because they don't know who to trust. So we come with this approach. Hey, just like it's your own mother, father, your family, let's sit down and hash this out and figure out how this will work for you. What we actually would do is say, how would you like to design your own plan, Brian? They said, you could do that? They said, you tell me what you're looking for in the plan. We take the information down. We go back and find the carriers that would match their needs. Okay? By doing that, they have some input on their healthcare needs or their insurance need that loosen up the strings. Now they'll come to me and say, well, can you help me with life insurance?
Sure.
Can you help me with finance? Yes, because now we have gained their trust. I tell my agents, we are brokers, but we are licensed to service. Just like when you see a client, you say, do you have a doctor you trust? You have a legal person you trust? You need to find a broker that you trust. And that's what our organization is built upon. Building the relationships, educating the seniors in our community, helping them to find the resources that they're entitled to, helping them to find any ways they could save money. And then we also teaching them a little bit technology, how to use their devices, because they need to know, they need to adapt to this.
Listen, I love exactly what you're talking about. And that's where, with technology, with what we're doing with Medicare Center, Ask Integrity, you can help people plan that with technology to make sure that they get the right coverage for all of their doctors. And that's been a huge part of what we do. Now, I also understand that you have some client workshops that you bring them in, and then you have a love for music. I mean, especially around like Motown and
the old school,
which your clients also, brings back memories.
grew up on.
How do you incorporate music? Because I understand you incorporate music in everything you do. Tell me about that.
Well, we had one setting where we was working with veterans, and it was a veteran event, and our team was out there to service the veterans. So what do? We brought the little toy soldiers to remind them of the yesteryears, and we started playing the music of their era.
Yeah.
And the other vendors were like, "What are you guys doing? Everybody's lined up at your table." I said, because we're giving them something that they're looking for. We're not trying to sell them something. We're trying to give them back their younger years.
Oh, I love that.
And it helps. Okay. When I talk about music, it's a universal language. Okay. I don't care if you speak whatever language you speak. When you hear good music, it relaxes you, do something to you. I'm able to be creative around music.
Yeah.
You build a comfort level. And no matter how stressful a day you might have, you'll go home, most of us, get a little drink and put on some music just to relax. And that's what it does for me.
Man, I love that. I have music on. If I'm stressed in my office, man, I put some music on. I've got certain guys I really love that it just it does, man. In fact, whenever we started the Inspire podcast, one of the things I did was I would ask the people who joined me, "Hey, would you like to sing?" Part of it was like an icebreaker, right?
Yeah.
Just to try to like icebreak it. And a lot of times people were like, no way in the world. Now, we did have some people who would sing, and some of them were really good, some of them not so good.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun. And then Kendall would jump in, like help sing, and it was, especially when we were doing these on the phone, man, it made it fun. When you would do that, we'd have music playing in the background when it started, and it changed the mood of it. So as I used to ask all of my guests if they would like to sing.
Oh, no.
Listen, bro, you brought it up.
No,
You brought it up.
no.
What's your favorite Motown song?
Oh, I love anything surrounded in Temptations, but I can't sing it
Come
right
on, you got it. You got this.
No.
At least I tried. If you were going to sing a song, what would you sing?
I'll sing My Girl.
Oh, bring it.
No.
Bring it. Let's go.
Oh, no,
How does this?
I have sunshine on a cloudy day. That's enough.
Keep going. You guys, man, you're good. Bring it.
No. When it's cold outside, I have the month of May. Well, I guess you say what would make me feel that way, my girl.
My girl. Dude, that was awesome. Except my part.
So what we will do.
But did you see how much fun we just had?
Yes.
See how it just took away the stress?
So what we would do in the workshop, when we retire the education portion and we do the entertainment portion, we'll bring out a little mic.
Yeah.
And we play a song, and they start to singing, and I pass the mic over, and they start to pass it around, and then they get together, they sing in a group. It
changes
relieves
everything.
all the things that's going on with them. You actually have some individuals get up and start dancing.
Yeah.
And then when we retired the entertainment portion, I said, "You guys have fun?" They said, "Oh, yes, we love this. Can you come back? Can we do a party together?" It's breaking the ice.
Yeah.
It's gaining their trust.
Yeah.
We get referrals.
You know, I love that. I think too often we take ourselves too seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people are like, well, I got to act like this. I got to do that. I'm not going to whatever because, I'm important or whatever. Man, listen, I think the more you can let your guard down, have fun, enjoy the moment that you're in, sing a little bit, it welcomes people in, and it's actually one of the keys to your success is by not necessarily taking yourself that serious and being able to say, hey, we're going to have fun during this. I know this is a lot. Man, planning for your Medicare, planning for your life, dude, it's a lot, man, because you got to think about these different things you want to think about. But if you can help people enjoy that and make it, you're going to keep them, they're going to be a client for life, man.
Matter of fact, what happens is this. They call other individuals,
Yeah. Who take themselves too serious.
call other buildings and say, you guys got to get with this group. More referrals.
Oh, there you go. I love it.
And it's kind of like spreading like hotcakes.
I love it.
And we don't have to we don't have to call
That
them
didn't
on
cost
lead.
you anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got a microphone and some music.
So they become our client partners.
I love it.
They reach out and find other individuals for that's our client partner program.
I understand you also developed 5 principles to guide your business. And I think you call them your 5 F's.
5 F principles.
Tell me about them.
Well, when I was looking at our company and I was looking at the direction the industry was going, we do a grassroots model, but we also do virtual platforms now. And the 5 F's principle is allow agents to have the freedom to work with who they want, whatever they want, the flexibility of their time. They can build a finance without a ceiling. No one's telling you how much money you can earn. And they can build a foundation for their family and their future using the insurance arena. Because when you look at the insurance arena, no one, I believe, who started off insurance went to school to become an insurance agent.
No.
Okay?
You're right.
But when you're born into this world, we need insurance. When we leave this world, we're going to need some type of insurance. And all throughout our lifetime, we need some type of insurance platform. But the individuals out here don't know how to connect with the insurance principle because someone's always trying to sell them something. By taking this education approach, it loosens up the opportunity for you to sit down and explain something to a person in need. I have one agent that when one of their family members die, he'll go and attend and they go, this is my insurance agent. And now he collects cards just by teaching a family approach. So the principle we're putting in place is allowing agents to take a part of this and with the integrity backings, the resources, the tools, the direction, it's going to allow the average agent to 10x their business. And this is what I love the opportunity to share our creativity along with you guys, technology and resources to 10x our business.
Man, 10X sounds great. I'm up for that. Listen, that's what this is about, is you come together and you serve more people. Now that we've got ideas, we can share them. I'm not trying to say, listen, this is mine, I'm not going to give it to you. It's like, no, hey, let's all jump in and find the best solution for the client. That does give you the freedom that you were talking about. I believe in that, like the freedom about making sure that your clients are taken care of. And it doesn't matter what insurance company that is, right?
That's correct.
Let's make sure that it's best for them. It creates those 5 F's that you have and takes them to the next level. And 10Xing would be amazing, will be amazing for all of us. So, man, I think learning from being able to go grassroots, being able to have fun, man, I learned a lot from you today, and I know everybody else did. And I hope you're as excited as I am to try to take that to the next level. And I would say, look, I think we all take ourselves a little too serious in a lot of ways. I know I do. By being able to say, let's have fun. And man, the way you lit up when you started singing My Girl, I know you were like, man, I don't want to do this. I'm going to kill this man. But man, you lit up, and then it made me light up. And then I see these guys all smiling and lighting up too. Man, let's shine more light in the world.
It's a universal language.
I love it.
I mean, it's therapy.
Look, the number of people who also sang along when you sang,
yes,
Because you hear that and you're like, dude, it's so much fun. It's going to be stuck in my head all day, which is going to be awesome. But man, I think there's so much we can do. And I hope you guys had as much fun as I did getting to know Mr. Everett. And the opportunity we got in the future is just getting started. God bless you guys. Hope you have a great week and can't wait to sing with you in the future. Take care.